let's talk about something because some of you actually just really completely and utterly irritate me. I mean, as individuals, do you seriously think you're supposed to sit through life, staying in your bed, jerking off, watching porn, not doing anything in life, not having goals, not having dreams? That's what some of you are doing. You're living life like that. Most of you men, and let's not even talk about men. Let's go down age category, right? Soon as most 16-year-olds to the ages of like 30, most of you guys just sit in bed all day. You go to work, come back, eat shit food, have a shit mindset, and you live your life. You don't have any experience of the world, you don't travel, you don't have ambitions. It's sad. It's extremely sad. It's utterly completely sad. I'm sitting here, okay? I'll tell you something about myself. Recently, I've had some ups and downs in my life. God has taken away everything in my life, technically. Let's get onto a topic quickly, and let's just chat between you and me. I mean, we can sit here and we can talk about life and we can talk about decisions which you made, but at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is your future. And the thing that I think you need to put towards your future is maybe start putting yourself first, because 99% of people are 100% lazy, inclusive of yourself. Because let's be realistic, if you seriously wanted that dream car, if you wanted that girl, if you wanted that lifestyle, you would have gone out and you would have done it and you would have got her. The difference is you are lazy, and instead you choose to sit here and you choose to watch videos every day, scrolling through TikTok, not finding a way to make money, not finding a way to better your life. And I'm going to be honest with you also. I'm sitting here. Recently, God has taken most of my things in my life away. The enjoyments, gym, money, income. There's been a bunch of expenses which literally hit me out of nowhere. But at the same time, He's planted a seed inside of my head and inside of my heart to tell me, listen, this is what you're going to be doing. This is where you're going to be going in life. And I can tell you, I have a fire inside of me. I have a fire inside of me. And this is the difference between you and me. Because you will see something in life and you might think, okay, I want it. But you're not going to go and get it. With me, I will make sure that I go and get that thing. Simply because, number one, I'm more determined than you are. I will outwork you. I am better than you in terms of mindset. And there's a very important thing which I agree. A very famous, obviously, person on YouTube, and let's be real, Andrew Tate was right. Andrew Tate was right when he said the simple words of majority of people are quite literally lazy, and the only reason why you don't have what you want is because you're stuck in this complex mindset where you think everything is too hard, or you think it's too much, but in fact you're literally just sitting in your ass doing nothing all day. I mean, sure, you can go to work, you can go to work, you can earn money, you can come back, you look after your family, you can feed them, but at the end of the day, that is still not the same as you wanting to chase your goals, because your goals in life surely can't be you going and working a 9 to 5 job, coming back to your family, doing the same thing every single day for the next 30 years of your life. And if that is the life you wish to choose, I'm sorry, but you one hell of a sucking loser. Personal opinion, obviously. I don't care if you get offended by it. It's my opinion, and you can argue against it. But I'm going to tell you this much: your mental and your morals are completely screwed. Why? Well, simple, because it's how the world has been made. I mean, you look at social media, it's literally made so that you can sit for hours on your ass, scroll on TikTok, watch endless videos where other people make money, and that is the whole point of the world at the end of the day. I mean, your mental mindset itself is completely ruined. The fact that you probably sit there and you watch porn and you jerk off, and you don't even have the determination to just get up and go to the gym, or do, for example, 5 push-ups every time you have a lustful thought, and think, maybe I can replace that lustful thought with some sort of using that energy somehow, taking that energy inside of you and pushing it into something that can do you good, pushing it into something that will actually result in good, instead of sitting there frying your brain by watching nude women on the internet. You're contradicting yourself at the end of the day. You're contradicting the fact that you tell yourself you're going to do better, and you're going to do the same thing repetitively over and over and over again. Makes me question, and surely should question you, because if you're not sitting there questioning yourself, God is definitely sitting there questioning you, and He's sitting there and He's going, my child, when are you ever going to learn? Because the day is going to come when it's going to be too late. Because at the end of the day, God is coming back. And if you don't believe that, I suggest you open your eyes very quickly. Your mental model and your mindset is broken. Wow. Quite simple. Number one, God's not first. Number one in life. God has to be first. God's not first, nothing else matters. Number two, mental state. What controls your mental state to one? Quite simple. Your physical body. You telling me that someone that's sitting at 100 something kilograms, which is fat, by the way. We're taking someone that's fat, okay? I'm not naming names, whatever, discrimination, so when who cares? Screw all of that. We're using it as an example. Someone that's fat, 100 kgs. Look at that person. Okay? You're overweight. Do you seriously think they're going to have the confidence to go stand and speak to someone? You think that person, if it was a guy, would even have the balls to go and speak to the most beautiful woman that he's ever seen in his life? No way, because he's going to look himself in the mirror. He's going to say, I wouldn't even deserve someone like that. I wouldn't even deserve to be speaking to someone like that. Why? Because he's mental model. And that's quite simple. It's because the only thing that's going to make your mental model stronger is the fact that you look after your body, the fact that you build, the fact that you exercise, or the fact that you fit. Look after your body, looks after your mind. Quite simple. It's the rule of life. Everyone knows it. God first, body second. What comes third? Oh, well, that's easy. The structure around you. Not structure in terms of house and in terms of objects. I'm talking about the people, family, support, friends. You look at many famous people in the world that build courses. You look at Andrew Tate, you look at Ian Ghazi, you look at all these other guys. What do all of them speak about? Every single one of them speak about the same simple thing. The people around you that you surround yourself with, you will end up around them, you will become the same as them, and they will rub off on you. Your support system has to be the third thing in life. You got a bad support system, you got the wrong friends, and everyone's heard it. Your mom and dad, your teachers, everyone in school's told you the same things over and over again, but most of you don't listen anyways. The people and the friends you surround yourself with is how you're going to end up. Simple as that. If you don't believe it now, give it time. Give it a couple months. Give it a year if you've got the time in your hands to waste, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It will utterly happen. And you're going to sit back and go, oh my word, Jared, you know, I don't know it, I don't know it. But at the end of the day, you do know it. You're just weak. Your mind's weak and you can't realize the fact that I'm right. Or you just don't want to admit it to yourself and you're stuck in the mindset of, you know, I know best for myself, yet you live a shitty life, a shitty mindset, and you're not even happy with yourself. So then you can't debate and you can't argue against me. And you yourself need to start putting in the time and effort for you. Because the only reason why you're sitting there, sad, droopy, mopey, depressed, drinking every weekend, is because you haven't lived the life you want to live. Let me explain something to you, especially for the generation which is very much around my age and younger than me. Everyone thinks that you have to drink, you have to party, you have to go out to be happy and to have fun. The moment you start living a glimpse of your dream life, you completely realize and you understand the fact that alcohol and drugs and partying is not your happiness. It's not the fun you're looking for. It's not the way of life you want to live. When you start living the life that you truly want to live, you realize that those things aren't even inclusive of it. I mean, sure, you can go out and have fun, but you're wasting your life every day, every weekend, in a repetitive cycle, doing the same things over and over and over and over again. And you need a mindset change. Because no one's going to do it for you, no one's going to baby you, no one's going to hold your hand as you cross this bridge of life. You have to do it by yourself. And it's hard and it's tough, and most of you are going to sit there and cry. And that's why 99% of people don't ever get anywhere in life, because you're all the same, you all think you're different, but none of you actually make the efforts to become someone else, to become someone important, to become someone which could be social, someone that can speak, or someone that can even just help someone on the side of the road. No one cares. Everyone's too focused on themselves. But even with being so focused on yourself, the mind is ruined. And you're going nowhere, except in a circle. The only thing that's happening is you're getting older. And one day, your life will come to an end, and you're going to look back, and you're going to say, geez, I wish I went to the gym. I wish I could tell grandkids stories. I wish I could say I had this car. But you won't. Because you're lazy. And no one actually cares about you. say they care, they do care. But everyone is so self-absorbed nowadays in themselves that to find like-minded people is some of the hardest things you can ever possibly have. And you're gonna sit there and go, okay, yeah, but I've got a good friend group, I've got people that support. Trust me. Sometimes people leave, sometimes people disappear, sometimes people disappoint. It's human. The only person you can rely on is God and yourself. That's it. Two people. And if you don't have the first one, you lack the second one, which means you're a lost case without God. So I suggest that you start to put him first. Otherwise you're ending up in an epitome of darkness. Yeah. Put yourself first. You know you deserve better. You know you want better in life. Stop being lazy and train. Go for that job. Go for that person. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to care about the risks you take. The only time someone's ever going to care is when you're better than them and when you get further. That's when people are going to start to care. That's when people are going to look back and go, geez, I wish I did this. I wish I knew him. No one cares about the process of getting there. Because everyone's too focused on their lives. Only when you become someone do others start turning heads and looking at you. Make a difference in your life.